What up, folks? I'm ultrazillatoys, and today I have a review of the McFarlane Toys DC X Legendary Comics DC Multiverse and Monsterverse Batman vs. Kong. That's right, my zillions, from the DC Comics, X Legendary Comics, I guess. Kong and Godzilla and Kong versus the Justice League, or whatever the heck they called it. I don't really care about the comic, I'll be honest with you, because the comic didn't care about me, so I'm gonna leave it at that. Anywho, we do have a big old Kong toy here, and that I do care about. Kong and Batman on the back, and with some nice art. I got mine at Entertainment Earth, and you can as well, and you can use promo code UZToys for a 10% discount. How about that? That's better than the comics. But anywho, we got a couple of Batman in this pack. We got a Kong that's not so articulated, but he does have an extra head, so that's pretty cool. I was excited to get this. I'm a big Kong guy, could care less about the Batman stuff. This stuff is going on eBay right after this review. Which is funny because I think most folks are getting it for this stuff and not this guy. I'm in it for this guy because you guys know I love me some Kong. And we'll leave it at that, we'll leave it at that. So without any further ado, let's get to the review. So before we get to the figures proper, we do have this little tray in the back that had a little, kind of DC Multiverse stand that we usually get. It has a little DC on it. And a Batman vs. Kong card. So it says DC Justice League Monsterverse. And then it's got some stuff on there for you to read. It looks a little warped, but this whole little tray, just like so, is going to go into my eBay listing with those Batman. So here is Kong and Batman out of the package. As you can see, they don't really scale, right? This is not an actual scale. You get a regular, proper size McFarlane Batman, and then you get this Kong, which is big, kind of like the Omega figure size, but, I mean, they don't obviously scale. That's not what Kong would be like to Batman. Now, they did include a little Batman, though, which more or less would be sort of to scale. I think Kong would be even bigger, though. It's not necessarily the same Godzilla and Kong you see in the movies that's facing off, so this might still be a little bit big, but, it's more of the size of what, like, the original Kong would be, like to humans, so, I mean, the humans to Kong, I guess. But you got a little Batman here, and that's kind of cool. You see that. He does have a little articulation in the legs and in the arms. Oh, they're like little ball-jointed arms. That's kind of cool. I didn't expect that. And I think in the waist, you have articulation? You do. Does the head move? The head moves too. So, hey, you know what? That's not terrible. And I think the details are pretty good for this little Batman. The face looks really good. The chest looks really good. His belt looks good. The legs, you see nice muscles there. And you see muscles in his stomach and chest and arms. His back gloves look pretty cool and cool. And then you got the cape in the back, which looks really nice. Just in plastic with a lot of great detail there. Yeah, this is not bad, guys. This is not bad. I mean, the head sculpt's really good. You see his teeth painted good. I guess the eyes are painted white. They are. It's good. It's a good little Batman. There's no doubt about it. I kind of like this one. Pretty good. And then he would fit in this hand here of Monsieur Kong, and it fits pretty good. So that is not terrible at all, I would say. So like I said, it's more like an original Kong to a human, but I think we're okay with that, right? As for this Batman, he's got articulation in the head here, the cowl. I don't like how it feels. The upper body moves decently enough. The waist, is that separate? Is there a separate movement there? There is. That's good. You got a hinge swivel at the shoulder. You have bicep swivel. You have a double jointed elbow. You have a wrist swivel and a hinge there. The legs, full split pretty much. Kicks forward, goes back. This is kind of like soft plastic on his shorts, so that helps. There's no boot cut here or anything. You do have a double jointed knee, which I don't like how it's engineered, but it's fine. Then the foot Has a hinge and a karak and stuff. So, you know, the articulation's good enough, I guess. You know, it's good. It's good. It's fine. It's fine. And then the Batman, again, you know, it's like the little Batman, just big. The face looks really good. I do like it. I think it's very, very nice. Good. Teeth are awesome. Look at how detailed they are. Very, very nice. You see, like, you know, all the wrinklage in this cowl. And that looks pretty good. The lips are painted. That's a good Batman face. There's no doubt about it. The cape on this one is very good too. Really, really nice. I like how it kind of folds into the front. That's pretty cool. See that? Very nice. Chest is done really well. The bat symbol looks good. All the musculature looks really good. He looks a little skinnier than the small Batman in the chest and stomach area. And then you have his arms, which the detail could be a little bit better muscle-wise. The back glove looks decent. Not bad. And then his little shorts look pretty good. His utility belt is pretty good in yellow as well. No shading or anything on that, but it's fine. Muscles in the legs, they're okay. I mean, I feel like the little one has better details. Down here you get more detail, which is fine. Yeah, it's like, oh, I did not notice that he had toe articulation. Okay, wow. All right, that's pretty good. Pretty good, McFarlane. Toe articulation. Who knew? Not me. But anywho, it's a pretty decent Batman if you need a Batman. He's just that bigger scale that I'm not the biggest fan of, you know? So, yeah. He's fine if you need a Batman that size. But of course, the main event for us is the Kong. We do get an extra head with this Kong, and it's a pretty good head. The eyes are pretty good on it, if you can see it well. Yeah, very nice. Face is really good. I like it. I like his, like, scars and stuff, and folds and wrinkles, and his nostrils, and his mouth. A little cracked as well. I know that feeling. The hair is pretty good. See the paint in it. Looks really nice. This is crazy, the way they sculpted this down here. Obviously, you know, to pop it on, but it just looks weird. But overall, this is a really, really good head. Really good closed mouth head. Yeah, this is good. This is good, guys. Okay, to take this off, took a little force. I actually didn't get it on camera, but does this move while we have it? It does not. So this is just like a post. Let's see how easy or hard it is to pop it at. Oh, there we go. So that's what he looks like with this head. But while we have that off, let's just look at this head. Not easy. And it's not easy to film because he's tall. The mouth looks really, really good. I like it a lot. Like, very, very nice. The teeth look good. The tongue looks really good. It's really, really well done. Gums. And the side view looks really good. His eyes look decently painted here as well. His forehead. All the hair here looks good. The fur detail. Again, you got a nice paint on it. Very, very nice. This is a really good Kong, in my opinion. Yeah. I'm digging both these heads. Alright, we'll leave this head on to look at the rest of this guy. And we did talk about articulation and, you know, lack thereof. So let's just get that out of the way. The head, as you saw, just moves on that ball joint. It's not really doing much. The arms, do that. I think they are... I thought they were more ball jointed, but guess not. And then you have a waist swivel, and you have wrists. Wrists are on ball joints, as you can see. I thought the shoulders moved differently, but I guess they're just swivels. So, it could be better. And you got the waist and nothing at the bottom. I don't know why, if they made this guy mega figure size, they couldn't make him mega figure articulated. It doesn't make much sense to me, to be honest. Like, unless there's a licensing issue not allowing them to do so. because why wouldn't you want to make an articulated Kong? Especially for this set costs $70, and you didn't articulate this figure. I mean, this is like what, $20? So you're telling me $50 for this? This is not costing you anything. I don't know. It's a bit weird. He looks great though. Like, there's no doubt about it. This Kong looks awesome. Except I wish these were sculpted and painted better. The, you know, scarring on his chest. It's very, very blah. There is sculpt work there, but then I feel like the paint like fails it. Just, I don't know. It kind of works, but it just looks like paint. It doesn't look like, you know, what it's supposed to look like, scarring. I guess it could have, but it just looks like paint to me. The rest of the chest actually looks really good, though. It's painted really well, and it's sculpted really nicely. There's no doubt about it, this guy is sculpted and painted really nice, though. You see the brown, light brown over the darker brown, and it looks pretty good. The feet are sculpted well. Bottom of the feet is sculpted as well. Here's the back detail. There's the Kong butt. Not much paint or any paint at all going on in the back, but the fur detail is all really good. There's no doubt about it. Side of the leg, you can see more paint here, which again looks really nice, and the details, the fur details are really, really well done. Krajiji section, again, the chest looks excellent, and the stomach, six-pack, all that. The fur detail coming up over here look really good. His arms look really nice. Fist here looks good. Open hand there. Looks pretty good too. So, I mean, oh, he's got scarring up here, which looks pretty good. Any more scarring around? It's the only place I saw it. Not really, but I think he's a good-looking Kong. I mean, he's staying in the collection. This is, as a Kong fan, I like this a lot. I think it's very, very nicely done. I just wish he was more articulated. And again, I just don't feel like there's a, you know, cost-wise, there's a reason why he couldn't have been. Licensing-wise, maybe. That's always a factor. But sculpt-wise, I mean, not sculpt-wise, cost-wise, you're already charging $70 for this. You couldn't give us more articulation points? I can't imagine. Because Mega Figure plus regular figure is going to equal this cost. So, what happened here? I don't get it. Maybe this is a little bit bigger than Mega Figure? Is that what it is? I don't think I have one handy to compare, but, well, maybe I do. I don't know. I got to check. But I don't know. I'm a little confused about that, honestly. But he's great looking. There's no doubt about it. This is an excellent looking Kong. And again, I'm glad I got it because I really wanted this Kong in the collection. And for size comparisons, first up, here's a bunch of figures and a bunch of different brands that you might have in your collection. Then how about a few different Kongs? Because you gotta compare them with some Kongs, right? Here is the previous McFarlane Kong from years ago. Yeah. It's much different, much bigger. So this one, I still stand by this guy. He's incredible. Lastly, I thought I'd bring in McFarlane's short-lived but really awesome Raw 24 line. Raw 24, was that what it's called? Raw something. With Cygor and the rest of these guys, and there was more also, but these were the only ones I could find. These figures go great with this, and it's a good comp because the articulation on these guys was about the same as this guy. So, yeah, I feel like this guy almost goes with these guys, which also makes me say once again, this set should have been cheaper because these guys weren't expensive at all. And they're awesome, and they're big, very similar to Kong. So, yeah, this set should have definitely been cheaper. And my final thoughts, and I'm not bringing in the other Batman. I really don't care about the other Batman. But I will say this. I do care about this little Batman because, you know, there's a lot of Kongs in my collection, and you saw a few of them in this video. I want to commemorate this Kong, and I want to remember this Kong, not just as a Kong, but the Kong that faced Batman, you know? So I feel like, you know, keeping the little Batman along with him works. and I'm gonna do so. I think it works. He fits in his hand really, really nicely. So, and it's a nice little Batman. So I'm good. I'm good with what I got here. The other Batman is fine too. It's actually very good, but it's not a line I'm collecting. I did try it out in the beginning, but it's not for me. But, you know, this guy is. Like, give us more of, like, this, you know? Even at less articulation, even though I don't feel like it should be less articulation. Give us more. That raw line was amazing. I loved that line. It was really cool, even, again, without that much articulation. However, McFarlane, listen to this. If you put more articulation on those figures, more people would have bought them. And you would have had a better line. And don't make it Walmart only. That suck the life out of the line too. Make more like this, you know. Give us a Kong with more articulation. That would be awesome. But I'm fine with what we have here. Give us another monster line is what I'm saying, because I think you could do it. I think you've proven to me that you could do it very well between the raw line, this Kong, the original McFarlane Kong. Like, you guys could do it. I want to see Godzilla next versus Superman. Give us that next, and we'll see how it goes. I'm down. I'm down for Godzilla. So let's get it going. But this Kong is very, very nice. The only thing I will say is, if you can, wait for a deal, because I don't think it's worth the price. It's very nice, but I don't feel like the price is worth it. Because you're not getting an articulated figure, and this should be less. And the other figure is not going to cost that much. So to me, this is not $50 and the other $20. It just doesn't work for me. Or $25 even, whatever. It's just, nah. You know, it should have been less. It should have been $50, you know, maybe $60 max, you know, but $70 is too much. Like I said, though, you can get it on Entertainment Earth. Get 10% off. That's what I did. And I think you'll be a little bit happier at least. But I do think the Kong is really nice, and there you have it, guys. That's my review. Hope you dug it. Let me know your thoughts down below, and if you're new to the channel, watch the channel, sub yourself for daily content, and let me help you diversify your collection. Until next time, peace out.